Hey guys, welcome back to Take on Tottenham. My name is Ben and this is my take on Tottenham. Full-time result, Tottenham 4, Crystal Palace 1. And what a game for Spurs. I mean, first half, very tight, very narrow, not much really in it. Second half, Spurs came out, really blitzed Palace and got the 3 points in the end. So let's get into our match reaction analysis thing that we do. So yeah, as I said, tight first half, very tight, not many clear-cut chances. Spurs probably were the better team, you know, in the first half. I think they would have edged it. But again, like I said, there wasn't very many clear-cut chances. And then all of a sudden, a bit of an error at the back for Palace. Kane goes through, plays an amazing ball across the goal. And who was there? Gareth Bale, the man in form, Gareth Bale, was there to tap it in. Definitely one of his easier goals that he's probably scored in his career, but they all count nonetheless. And it was really good. It was just good to see these guys linking up. You know, for the first half of this season, we saw a lot of Kane and Son linking up. Now we're seeing Kane and Bale, or Son and Bale, or, you know, Kane and Son still. So it's really good that we've got some depth finally to our attack instead of just relying on the same two players. Like I really felt like we were. And yeah, it was working back then. Teams couldn't handle it, but in the end you are going to get found out. We got found out, and you know, it's trying to work around that. And now we've got a bit more depth. Now these players are starting to sort of come into a bit of form once again. So that was really good. Lucas as well. Like Lucas, a player that, again, I've probably said this in a lot of videos, I critique and have critiqued a lot this season, because I think for the last couple of years, like, we've just not seen that good of a player that we know is in there, really. You know, we know he's fast, and we know he can carry the ball with him. We've seen what he can do. And he can strike the ball well as well. You know, he scored some really good goals for Spurs over the time that he's been here. Not just running and, you know, running into the box and things is what he's good at. He can strike the ball really well. I mean, he showed that, oh, who did we play? I can't remember who we played, but the game literally a couple of days ago, you know, he can have a good strike on goal and whatnot, and I think we haven't seen enough of it over the last couple of years. I know everyone says about the Champions League semi-final, but it's not enough to hide behind. I've said this numerous times, but honestly, for like the last, I don't know, 6, 7, maybe 8 games, he's been consistently really good, and it's really good to see. You know, causing issues for the opposition, you know, using what he's got to his strength, instead of just coming on, very much at the start of the season, was coming on, running around, not offering much, you know, giving the ball away. And the player that we've got right now gets on the team sheet every week at the minute. He's doing really good. And then, you know, things are looking up, and then what did we do? What we've been guilty of so many times this season, conceding right on half-time. Very poor goal to concede. Again, I must stress, it's on half-time. It changes the half-time team, so it changes the approach coming out in the second half. It's such an important time not to concede a goal, and Spurs have been so guilty of that so many times this season. It was very frustrating. Christian Benteke, you know, he's tall, and just the marking, it was, I think, predominantly to blame would be Doherty and Toby for it. You know, I think Doherty's position, I watched the goal back, his positioning and his marking, I can't remember who put the cross in, but my word, like, he was out of position anyway. Then by the time he tracked back, he couldn't cover the cross in, and, you know, it was put on a plate for Benteke. Like I said, he's a tall guy, and Toby just failed to keep up with him, sort of thing. You know, he didn't jump in time, it was all wrong, and you know, Benteke will finish those goals easily. So it was really frustrating goal to concede, and you kind of worried how Spurs are going to come out in the second half. Luckily, they came out all guns blazing and, you know, really took the game to Palace, and got another goal. It was, I wrote this down on my notes. Started by Bale, finished by Bale. It was a wonderful, wonderful goal. Just from Tottenham in general, but the fact that, like I said, it was started from Gareth Bale, and, you know, it whipped the ball out. I think it was the Reguilon, crossed it into Kane. Kane gets another assist by heading it back to Bale, and Bale's there with lightning header into the top corner, and it was just a really good team goal from Spurs. Really, really good. We've not seen enough of that this season. So that was really good. And again, it was good to see Bale getting in those positions and just looking sharp. You know, he's really looking good right now. And then the third goal, I nearly fell off the sofa when I saw this goal. What a goal by Harry Kane. I mean, I've seen over the years so many people call Harry Kane a tap-in merchant. There's a lot of goals. Yeah, a lot of goals that he scored inside the box. A lot of goals were tap-ins. A lot of goals were, you know, from the 6-yard box, whatever. But he's a striker. If he's not there, you know, it's his job. That's what his job's to do. Like, you can't criticise him for that. And, I mean, that goal just proved what he's got in his locker. Like, even, you know, we've seen all his passing that he's been doing, like, to Sonny in the first half of the season. And he can pick out a pass better than anyone. Like, he's got the vision, he looks up and he can just pick them out, and it's really good. But that goal, first time finish in the far corner, oh, it was so good. And to be honest, I think Guita is a keeper that, as much as Spurs were crap at Palace in the 1-1 draw, you can't watch that match and say Spurs weren't denied winners towards the end. I think Dyer had a free kick that was excellently saved, and Spurs were just pushing and pushing and pushing for a winner towards the end of that game. And Guita had one of those games where Spurs especially seem to come across keepers who just have the best games of their lives most of the time. And how many times have we said that over the years? And like, Guita's a good goalkeeper in the Premier League and was just not getting to that goal. Not getting to that goal at all. So it was a world-class goal from Harry Kane. Really, really good stuff. And then we got the fourth goal towards the end as well. Sonny with the assist. Kane with the tap-in. Tap-in merchant, you know. Nice little header. And Lamela came on, started that goal. And it was really bright and positive from Lamela. Again, what I said really from the Fulham game, he was bright and positive, and he's starting to become a very good sub. I don't know if I would start Lamela, but when he comes on, he really looks good. Like, and it's just what you need really, sort of in that last 20-25 minutes of the game. I've got to say this though, the VAR for Kane's second goal, but our fourth goal, what was the point of that? Literally, they said on Sky Sports, they've got the massive white line of the 6-yard box there. We could all see it was onside, and they're checking offside, and I'm like, what is Harry? You know, has Harry Kane got an arm hair that's offside? Is his little finger maybe straight offside or something? You know, is his elbow, like, has it got a bit of skin flaking off that's going offside? What is offside anymore? Like, it's just, I don't know what they were looking for, but it was so clearly onside, and we were literally watching this for 2 minutes, knowing it was going to be onside, for VAR then to come on and go, oh yeah, it's onside. So that was a bit stupid in my opinion, but it is what it is. This is football now. And just some honourable shout-outs before we get to the end of the video. Højbjerg, fantastic, brilliant, underrated again. Probably has gone unnoticed, but he was fantastic today. He would not stop running. He made some really important tackles. Breaking up play, doing what he does best, amazing. Reguilon, fantastic today, absolutely brilliant. Especially more, I always feel like I have to review Reguilon on his defensive duties and separately then his attacking duties. I think defensively, probably not really too important today. I think, you know, kind of had Palace sort of nailed down most of the night, but attacking wise, Reguilon was such a threat. You know, he was whipping in crosses. You know, he set up Kane for the assist for Bale, and he just looked really dangerous. And it was so good to have him back in the team. You know, he's our first choice left back by a country mile, and that showed tonight. I thought, like I said earlier, Lucas was absolutely, you know, brilliant again tonight. A nice positive performance, causing a lot of trouble. Just sometimes lacks that killer instinct to just have a shot maybe, but apart from that was really good. Lamela, I thought, as I've said, really, really good. Sonny as well, didn't get a goal, got an assist, but, you know, I thought he ran his socks off as well tonight, and he probably won't get really noticed for that, but I thought he was good as well as the rest. I thought Harry Winks, you know, he started ahead of Ndombele. Dele didn't get a game tonight, which was a bit of a shame because I feel like he deserved maybe a start or even to come on as a sub. But maybe Jose's resting him for the midweek game against Zagreb. But it was a bit of a shame. But you know, that's what it is. What it is. Yeah, Harry Winks started ahead of Ndombele. I was worried about this in terms of our creativity. I always worry when we're playing Winks and Højbjerg as our defensive mid too. But like I said, Højbjerg did most of them up, and I thought Winks had a okay game, just average at best. And I think we're getting into a bit with Harry Winks where if we don't start seeing a bit of form to the end of the season, like I'm kind of concerned about where we're going to be going with him in the summer. Like I don't know if he'll be going out on loan, or there was talk of maybe a move to Spain potentially. I don't know, but we'll have to see when we get there. But I want Harry Winks to succeed. I want him to, you know, I want him to hit some form and be in the team every week. But he's just not showing anything. Like you look at the team when it's got in-form Højbjerg, Lo Celso, Dele, Ndombele in, and you kind of look at the team and go, how does Winks get in there? And that's up to him to show. You know, that's completely up to him to show it. But I'm kind of worried for him at the minute, so we'll have to see where he goes from here. But hopefully he can play, you know, get a bit of form. And obviously man of the match, Harry Kane. You know, fantastic performance, 2 goals, 2 assists. Not 2 assists, 1 assist. Did you get 1 assist? I can't remember. No, he got 2 assists and 2 goals, I think. Yes. Excuse me, I'm like choking here. Yeah, really good performance by Harry Kane. Fantastic, you know, and like I said, just epitomised by that goal that he scored, the wonder goal. It was absolutely brilliant. And we go again. So Thursday night, Europa League, first leg of first leg against Dinamo Zagreb, and then the important one, the Northland Derby against Arsenal on Sunday. Which will be a massive game, so hopefully you can get a win in the week and then go there and get a win as well, which, you know, a lot of teams dropping points at the minute. Liverpool dropping points, you know, it's Spurs really need to stay consistent now. Consistency is always the key in football in general, but especially if Spurs want to sneak into that top 4 spot, we need to be consistent and keep getting results. I thought the win against Fulham was an important result, grinded out, and today, you know, showed what we're capable of when we attack with a bit of confidence. So yeah, we go again on Thursday. I will see you guys in that video. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button, leave me a comment, you know, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. And as always, come on you Spurs.